When you eat, your blood sugar rises. Your pancreas produces insulin to open the cells to be fed. When the cells absorb the food, your blood sugar drops. If the blood sugar drops below midline because you haven't eaten or are exerting yourself, your pancreas produces glucagon, which releases blood sugar from the cells and brings your blood sugar back up. You eat again, and the curve continues. When you eat a balanced diet and eat frequently, your body can stay out of the red zones, danger zones. When you overeat or eat a meal high in refined or simple carbs, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Let's use the breakfast example of Raisin Bran, orange juice, and a banana. These foods are mostly refined or simple carbs. Your pancreas notices the major spike in blood sugar and produces lots of insulin. The flood of insulin opens the cells and the blood sugar is absorbed rapidly. Because your blood sugar level is so high, it came into the danger zone, fat storage zone. This happens because your cells can only store so much glucose for later use. Anything over this threshold gets stored as fat. Because the insulin did such a good job, your blood sugar drops rapidly. When your blood sugar drops, your pancreas would normally call on glucagon to release stored blood sugar in the cells, but because of the huge spike previously, insulin is still out in full force, preventing glucagon from doing its job. So what happens? Your blood sugar crashes into the danger zone at the bottom. We'll call this the cranky nap time, starvation, low metabolism, fat storage, I want sugar zone. If your body can't call upon its stores of sugar or fat, it starves. All your brain knows is, I want sugar. This is about the time when those 3-month-old animal crackers in the break room start looking good.
Yes.
This is also what happens to us on Thanksgiving. Most people believe the myth that it's the tryptophan in the turkey that makes us drowsy. The amount of tryptophan in turkey is actually comparable to other meats. The average American consumes between 2,000 and 4,000 calories in a single meal on Thanksgiving Day. This causes a major spike in blood sugar. The overproduction of insulin causes the blood sugar to plummet into the nap time zone, and we stay there for a couple of hours. And what do you want the minute you wake up? Food, right? But not turkey and yams. You want bread, pie, and cookies. Your brain says, I need sugar. Now you know why. So what do? You either down 3 handfuls of animal crackers or suppress the craving and hold off until lunch and overeat. Either way, you're in trouble. The same cycle continues. Spike in blood sugar, overproduction of insulin, fat storage, blood sugar drop, and back to the cranky nap time zone. How many days a month would you pay cold hard cash for time off to take a nap about an hour after lunch? Now you know why. Let's look at the rest of the day. You stay in the low metabolism zone for the rest of the day until later in the afternoon when something magically happens. You suddenly overcome the drowsiness and don't feel as hungry. What's happening? Insulin has dissipated, and your body can now finally call on some of the stored energy in the cells. Seems to make a case for eating infrequently, doesn't it? Not if you remember the lesson on the sumo wrestler from Module 1. Although your body is back to working like it should, your metabolism stays in the danger zone because your body doesn't know when to expect the next meal. Many people wait until 6, 7, or even later for dinner. Dinner is likely the largest meal of the day. The cycle continues. Hopefully there's enough physical activity to burn the dinner calories before going to bed. Otherwise, the insulin filling your bloodstream will be glad to convert those calories to fat for you. We haven't even mentioned what some people do to themselves with large evening snacks. Take a look at the pattern of this day. Are there any similarities in your diet? Notice where the majority of the day is spent in the red zones, which are fat storage zones. Have you ever said, it doesn't matter what I eat, I always seem to gain weight? These zones are also the cranky, I want to take a nap zones. Have you ever wondered why you feel rotten a good percentage of the day? They are also the I want sugar zones. Have you ever wondered why you struggle so much with willpower? As we discussed in Module 1, it's not all about willpower. When your body is in the bottom of the trough, willpower has little to do with it. It is about getting the right nutrients to fuel your body so it can function on the food you have eaten instead of stimulating you to eat more.